There is a Hermitfan UHC across multiple Hermitcraft fan servers on January 22nd. Folks from each server will be able to determine their own way that folks from their communities qualify to participate in that January 22nd event. We're doing that here.
Load up Joe's nope,
I
stream's
I
happening.
am
I did the exact same thing in my brain.
what are you guys doing? You listening to me talking on the stream 15 seconds earlier? Good move. Good move. Anyway, I was just telling folks at home that we are preparing for the January 22nd UHC with a qualifying round. We have 2 qualifying events from the Joe Hills community. One today, run by Toxic Glitter. One later on this month. Let's see, that is on December 29th, because that's this month, and will be held by Yurgi. So 2 folks are going to be moving on from each of these to form the 4-person team for the January 22nd event. Okay, Toxic, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, so today we're doing a standard ultra hardcore. We're using the ultra hardcore core plugin. It has a whole bunch of features that I have hopefully disabled. This should be a standard vanilla ultra hardcore. The world border is starting out at 1,000 at each end and moving down to 100 over an hour. There is a 5-minute grace period. Also, I believe you'll get regeneration for like the first 5 seconds that you're in the world. So if you fall a little bit, you should be fine when you spawn it. But obviously after that, you're not getting anything else. This is a completely random seed. No one, including myself, has seen it before, and we'll just get ready to go.
Alrighty.
Hopefully this works.
Thank you. That's one of our server operators, Toxic Glitter, who is running this event. I am streaming it. We've got everybody, 11 players, starting in 16 seconds. 10 seconds now. Some would argue 7, even 6, 5.
I heard 4.
Ooh, I'm hearing 2.
1?
Yeah. Whoa, I got teleported too randomly.
Yep.
It teleported me to death.
Yeah, it also did that to me, but...
Uh-oh. Well, okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
I wonder where it sent me. Wherever it sent me was apparently real bad. Like instant death, void death.
I think because we were spectators, it just instant killed us because it didn't know what else to do.
Great. Well, I am gonna hop. I'm gonna stop talking in the activity chat room. I'm gonna deafen and mute myself because the players shouldn't hear me doing play-by-play, but the viewers at home will want to hear it. So I will see y'all on the other side. Okay. Hope y'all like UHCs, because you are gonna see one. Here is our first protagonist, Mahi's Zerowo. He is punching trees and taking logs. Let's see who else is in the running for the January 22nd Hermitfan UHC Showdown. We got Eli Me Guy. Let's see, we got Madeline Socks here. Ooh, look at those socks. Fancy, yellow, stylish. Madeline's ready. Madeline's ready. Why does it look like the gamma is turned all the way up? Oh, because I'm in spectator mode. Gamma's turned all the way up. Yay, we learned something. We've also got Superstone playing. Superstone, one of our very, very talented builders. A lot of the folks competing here have won a lot of contests on my server in the past, but usually build contests. Superstone and Madeline Socks, Mahi Zero, all routine competitors in those. But we don't do a lot of UHC. This was, like I said, spurred on by the need for us to submit a team of 4 to the cross-community Hermitfan UHC. Uh-oh. Kindleus, often in his own little world. Oh. PvP hasn't started yet. Superstone runs by, tries to punch him, realizes he can't, and just keeps walking. Okay, let's see who else we got out there. It's Mercurial Void, punching logs, and... like, the word Mercurial Void, you might think of it just as a void that moves around in a kind of liquidy way, but one thing to think about, too, is that Mercury is really dense. Imagine, if you will, a dense void. Just That's not great. That makes me uncomfortable. From a physics standpoint, I'm not ready for that. We're going to pop back in on Kindless here, who is working on this cliff, grabbing some of this ferrous material. Oh no, it's falling down below. Ooh, there's a horse up there too. That could serve Kindless well. Meanwhile, let's see what Michael Socks is up to. Michael and Madeline Socks traditionally team up on the build contests, but because this UHC qualifying round does not have any, what do you call those, teams, they are playing solo today. The actual UHC, the one that we are qualifying for, is a team-based event. So there's a strong argument to be made that every server being allowed to do its own qualifiers is going to lead to some interesting mechanics or dynamics in the end here. Realistically, if we're choosing people who are the best solo UHC players, but maybe other places are trying to coordinate, like, oh, we'll do a team-based playoff system, right? You do a whole team-based playoff system. Well, then what happens if one of your team members gets sick or has to go to work that day, and you're using the what do you call it? The fallback, the waitlist people, right? So the top 2 players in this UHC are going to move on to the Intercommunity Hermitfan UHC January 22nd. The second 2 will be our fallback players for that, or 2 of them anyway. We have a second qualifying game on December 29th, hosted by our other server operator, YurgZMB, or Yurgi, who is a fantastic game designer and is going to set up her UHC qualifiers a little differently. I like to give Toxic and Yurgi kind of some freedom to make their own choices, and hopefully we get a more robust system as a result. Let's see. We've got Nye here. PvP is about to start. And let's see. Kaijo Wolf is next up. PvP has enabled Kaijo Wolf down to 8 hearts. We got this little heart display there. Oh, 8 hearts actually means 4 hearts. That's not great. This is the most damaged player. Getting pursued by a skeleton. Mercurial is in a precarious situation. Well, so is Kaijo Wolf, though. But, where is Mercurial? Mercurial still has 20 hearts. Seems to be doing okay. We're going to go back to Kaijo Wolf real quick. Down to 1 heart in a dark cave. Spectator mode allows us to see this pretty well lit. But that is not Kaijo Wolf's experience. No! First blood. Kaijo Wolf has hit the ground too hard. Good game, Kaijo Wolf. I don't know if anybody else is going to be nearby enough to try and claim that corpse. Because, I mean, this was a hole, like, within a hole here. Let's go ahead and start going back around. We've got Mahi 0. Kaijo Wolf says, is healing disabled? I believe that's standard in a UHC. Should be. If it's not, something's broken. I'm not sure if Mahi's is aware. Let's see. Maybe Mahi's knows this is here. Moving further inland. I don't know. I guess inland is, like, I mean, this is land, and that's a further up portal. Up, what do you call this wall here? It's called the up border. Yeah. Would moving toward the border be moving down border? Yeah, I think in the same way you're going downtown or uptown. So, incremental fall damage can definitely get you in a game like that. Unfortunately, Mahi's does not have any bones to give that little puppy there. Let's see what Eli Migai is up to. Seems to be holding their own here. There is a chicken. There was a chicken. Brutal. Madeline Socks, meanwhile, going ahead and getting some mining in. Wow. Whoa. Look at this down here, people. This, I don't know if it's worth it to players in a UHC to go after something like this. But it's nice to know it's here. Wow. It's nice to know it's here. Let's see what Superstone is up to. Superstone just having a nice day down by the lake. Bunch of horses. Probably no saddle yet. Not being able to craft a saddle is one of the things that makes a UHC kind of challenging. You really got to look into those. Kaijo Wolf has left the game. Okay, so we got some cattle for leather, but once again, not saddle-worthy leather. Let's go check out Mercurial Void. Still hanging out here. Ooh. Is Mercurial Void gonna get a goat horn? No. Probably not. Goat horns, of course, in UHC are very helpful because they let the other players know that you're nearby. That can cause psychological damage, which is a precursor to video game heart damage. It's video game cardiac attack. Wow, while we are streaming this, folks are signing up for the Patreon. Just so you know, I appreciate it. Your signups will be processed in a batch later today. They will not be processed during this game because I have to do them by hand. And yeah, but the for people who aren't quite as industrious, who want to go Google that, the what do you call it? The URL there is patreon.com/JoeHills. $5 a month gets you on the community Discord. $10 a month gets you on the community Minecraft servers and eligible to compete in events like this. The we've got 2 qualifiers for this January 22nd game. The 2 winners of this one and the 2 winners of the December 29th qualifier will move on to be our team of 4 representing the Joe Hills community. Folks are asking, do players drop items when they die? They do. It's an incentive to slay your enemies. Oops, that was Kindalis. We were already looking at Kindalis. Let's see what's going on here. Michael Socks. Man, a lot of people are constructing these shields. That's very popular in the modern Minecraft zeitgeist. That's not how I usually play. I don't really like shields. But, you know what? That's where the meta has gone. So, let's see, just doing some smelting here. Let's go check out the players who have not buried themselves underground for the night. Mahis. Moving up the water here. Up the waterfall. Do 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 do. Wheatley Core says you're not playing in this yourself. This is a qualifier for a inter-community fan event. Some of the admins from the other Hermit's Patreon Discords got together and said, hey, let's kick Joe's microphone. But also, what if we had a big group UHC between all of the different Hermitcraft Patreon communities? And let's see. I don't have the list in front of me of which communities are decided to participate. Ooh, Eli Me guy shot by a skeleton. Good game, Eli Magai. Now that leaves Kindalis as the lowest health player remaining. Most of these players still have full health. But let's go check on Kindalis. I wanted to be killed by a player, not a mob. Well, you know what? In the New York, New Jersey area, a lot of the players are in the mob. You got to get out the game entirely. It's the only way. So, Michael Socks was shot by a skeleton. Kindless running for his life over here. Good game, Michael Socks. I'm not sure if Fire Tick is on. Kindless has successfully outrun many of the monsters. Whoa, baby zombie coming in. Oh, I don't think Kindless saw it. Now he did. He has seen that baby zombie now. Fire Tick is on. Kindless took some damage there. But he did get the baby zombie off him. Whoa! Surprise spider! Surprise creepers! Kindless with half health. He's running for his life. Can he make it? Ooh, plenty of food in there. Good get, Kindless. I don't see any zombies coming to knock down the door, so we're gonna... we're gonna assume Kindless is safe and switch to somebody else's point of view. Nope. Nope, Kindless is not willing to play it safe, recognizing that he may be the first to these buildings. He cannot let the other players have the opportunity to go for whatever chests are in here, right? Kindless has to be the first. But wait. No chests. Womp womp. Kindless going for the third building. We got 2 zombies out here. Zombies hate doors. Blocked it off. Alex C., thank you for tipping 5. That puts us 15 away from our first phase camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, Kindless on a roll here. Still our lowest health player. Just as a general guide, I'm often, if somebody is in low health mode, I'm more likely to keep the camera on them because we don't want to miss a dramatic death. Kindless rolling down this hill very quickly. I would be afraid of fall damage. Just from little incidental drops. This is why in pinball tournaments, they show the games between the people that are on the bubble of continuing or getting forced out that round. It's like you could always watch the best group, but the drama, the tension, is where the stakes are. And the stakes are where Kindless has half health and everybody else basically has full health. Nope, Kindless has decided, no stakes, I'm going underground for a minute. No, come on, Kindless, just straight down. Just straight down. What's the worst that could happen? Ooh, Mercurial is apparently making some mistakes, though. Oh, boy. It's not moving quite quickly enough. Let's go check back in with Kindless's dig straight down into lava plan. Dig straight down. Oh, slightly misaligned. I'm sure Kindless can hear the lava, though. Yeah, I just barely missed it. Just barely missed it by that much. Okay, let's go check on some of the folks we haven't seen for a while. Madeline Socks taking a walk in the dock. we've got Mahi Zero and his workshop to show. Mercurial Void. Where is it looks like Mercurial Void has gotten away from the border. Because it was right nearby, but, like, I'm not seeing it now. So, yeah, Mercurial Void has made a run for it from the border. And Nye is apparently on their way to the ancient city, bit by bit. Okay, so if we go... So that leaves... Who have we not visited lately? Superstone. Hanging out in this beautiful, lush cave here. It's an axolotl! It matches Superstone's hair. They can be friends. Bum, 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 bum. Mahi Zero also digging straight down. Got this, I'm not sure... Oh, the border is plus 711, minus 711. Are the boundaries... Oh, are the circle centered on 0, 0. So you can see from your F3 how close you are to the border. That's interesting. Mahi Zero digging away. Oh, yeah, that's plenty of space. No peril there. Let's check on Madeline. Madeline's mining and crafting and leveling up from hitting coal slowly. Okay. Nice says the world border is deceptively quick. It's moving, it looks like 1 meter every 2 or 3 seconds, which won't really catch up to you unless you stand still. And in UHC, standing still is always a death sentence, so, I'm not too worried. It shrinks 900 blocks an hour, says Toxic Glitter. Oh boy. Okay. So let's see. Mercurial Void here. Gathering some clay. Maybe gonna make some bricks for a nice little potted plant. Could be fun. Whew. Still waiting for that coffee to kick in. So in order to accommodate the international community, we try to schedule events like this kind of around 11 a.m. or so, U.S. Central Time, which makes it a lot harder to sleep in on weekends than I would like sometimes. But it is worth it to have the whole community able to make it for the most part. The actual event, I think, the January 22nd multi-community Patreon UHC event will be occurring at noon Central Time, so slightly easier on those California IA folks and Hawaiians than this one. But, yeah. Okay, let's see. Ooh, looks like we need to go check on Kindless. Judah 1 writes, Hawaii here. It's currently 7:30 a.m. Yeah, that's not too early necessarily for folks to get up on a school day or a work day, but, you know, I definitely, I feel it for the folks who are like, I want to compete, but it's Saturday, I want to rest. So let's see how this goes. Oh no! Can we see his inventory? No. We can see his point of view, though. Dig straight down. Oh, what is he seeing? What is he seeing? Ooh. Ah. Now, the thing is, of course, from Kindle's point of view, this is going to be shrouded in darkness. We're in spectator mode. We are in spectator mode. So Kindle's has a choice here. Does he want to go for like a box like this? Or does he want to flee in the opposite direction? Opposite direction looking real appealing, it seems like. Wheatley Core says, the ancient city is a new meta for UHC. You can get a lot of good stuff easily. Ooh, this is really cool. Check out this geode. This is cool, right? Skulk geode, geode and skulk. Kindle still has the lowest amount of health, but Superstone has taken some hits too. Superstone currently exploring this. Ancient cities are like mushroom islands in that no hostile mobs spawn in them, except that one, of course, says Toxic Glitter. Ooh, somebody else is finding a geode. Glowberry geode. A lot of fun geode spawns in this map. Miss Gold Fox says, I'm new to UHC. What is the core objective? UHC is loosely based on the film Battle Royale from Japan. And the premise is that everyone here is basically a school child who woke up in a random place on an island, and it's the last person standing wins. So it's fun. You know, you got the fun, like, we're all classmates, we shouldn't kill each other, but the government says if we don't, we can't leave the island alive roleplay element. But then you also have, like, high-stakes fights like this one, where it's them versus nature. So, yeah, I really recommend go watch the film Battle Royale. It's not kid-friendly, but if you're an adult, you'll enjoy it. But yeah, it basically explains everything going on here. Okay, so Mercurial Void. Oh, saw the creeper at the last second. Using Regeneration Apple or Potion or something. Yeah, let's see what Mahi Zero is doing with the fire tick. Oh yeah, watching it all burn. Madeline Socks, meanwhile, little cozy mountaintop. Oh, more burning trees down there. Fire tick is fun. Okay, Candalis, meanwhile, avoiding the ancient city by going straight for the lava. An interesting strategy. Might pay off. He's Zero still just hanging out here while the valley burns. Superstone in this super lush cave. Madeline Socks in the cozy cave. Ooh, spawner. Going for the glory here. Nye has chosen to pursue whatever loot is in this box. We can't open it and know it yet. Oh, there goes the spawner. We can open the box as soon as Nye opens it. Nye wants to make sure the area is fully lit first. Oh, Mercurial Void was blown up by a creeper. Oh no. Good game, Mercurial Void. We are down to, let's see, our world border is about halfway through its recession. Because it's going to drop to, I think, 50-50, maybe? We're not seeing a lot of player-on-player deaths. The density isn't that tight yet. It goes down to 100-100. Okay. So, yeah, so then we are halfway. Because it's down almost 450. I think. From 1,000 to 1,000. Mercurial Void says I was doing so well. You were. You were doing well, Mercurial Void. But it is anyone's game here. Let's see, who's left? Kindless has the lowest amount of health. Mahi's is exploring this, I was going to say lush cave, but it's not really a lush cave anymore. It's just a grassy cave because they added actual lush caves. Kindle has found that lava we mentioned. So clearly what Kindless needs to do is place a workbench right here, make a pick, and immediately break this block. Nope, left the took the workbench away. I was really hoping Kindless would leave the workbench there and get pinned in. That would have been very dramatic. Very dramatic. But not quite. Not quite. Kindle is still with half the health of anyone else, basically, except for Superstone, who is doing some mining of their super own. Mobs around here don't seem dense enough to be an immediate threat. Now, that's the other thing, though, is the longer the game goes on, the fewer players there are, and the mobs kind of concentrate, too, because the world border closes and makes them more dense. There is a second qualifying round. The folks who lose today will have a chance to compete again on the 29th in Yurgi's game for the other two slots. The top 4 from today all will come out of here with something. The top 2 players are guaranteed a spot on the January 22nd team, and the 3rd and 4th place players are going to go on the wait list in case anything happens to the top 4 and they can't compete on the 22nd after all. Okay. So we've got 5 active players. Whoever dies next is the only one who gets nothing. You get nothing. Oh, okay. So we've got this ever-encroaching world border here. And Nye is pretty deep underground, but could probably punch into... Nye is probably able to hear cave noises and stuff. Punch into something like this, get some leg time. What do you call that? Leg time breathing room. Air gap ahead of the world border. You can see these furnaces have gold and iron in them. Not too many diamonds. Okay. Mahi's just living on the edge here. Madeline hanging out, cozy evening with some iron and some steaks. Sounds good to me. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't really make steak at home. I don't know about y'all, But it's one of those things like because it's so because the source material is so expensive, I'm always afraid I'll screw it up. Like a lot of the stuff I cook, I tend to like I'm really good about not wasting food. I don't burn things that I have to throw away or whatever. But part of that is that I tend to cook things that if I get distracted for like 30 seconds because my kid knocked something over or I hear a noise from the other room, I'm not going to come back and be like, "Oh no, dinner is ruined." I try not to make anything that's like precision cooking, right? So I don't really have steak very much. I think let's see. I took my fiance out for a steak dinner because she wanted to see or try a real American steakhouse. So I took her to like one of the Nashville, like been around for a century, locally owned steakhouses, and that went really well. But like other than that, that's like I haven't had steak in like I don't know, years. But I eat it all the time in Minecraft. P. Marinkak says if you do steak with an immersion cooker, you don't need to worry as much. I don't even know what an immersion cooker is. P. Marinkak, can you like? I mean, I can look it up on my own later, but like, if you have a short way to describe what that is, immersion cooker. Like when I hear immersion cooker, I think like deep fryer or something. Post in the Discord. Oh, awesome. Chloe says you might as well have a professional do it if the raw meat is so expensive. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel on it. So it's like when I do have steak, it's like a real treat. You shrink wrap it and put it in hot water, says Monsieur Limpe, perhaps. Maybe. See, Madeline, Superstone, and Kindleless all at about half health. Mahi 0 and 9 nearly full. Mahi's digging down, realizing it's time to start gearing up. Just surviving will only get you so far. You're going to need some gear. Woo! Talk about timing. Nye just barely dodges an arrow there. Has discovered an entrance to the deep dark. Ooh. That border still encroaching. Ever encroaching. Superstone. What is Superstone going to think when he comes down this hallway here? Sees that. Nope. Superstone's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't love that red wall. Brian Chucks, no. I gotta go. Superstone at only 3 hearts. 6 half hearts. Oh, has a golden apple saved up apparently. Superstone knows there's not a lot of time. Gotta just eat some food and get back out of here as quick as possible. Luckily for Soups, it doesn't look like this hallway is too mob-filled. Can't go back there. That's where the, uh-oh. He's going back there anyway. Yep, he sees the wall. Sees the wall. Let's see what Nye is up to. Nye is in a big ol' open cave here. Lots that can go wrong, lots that can go right. Madeline running around in the nighttime. Everybody's in a perilous situation right now. Except Mahi's, who's digging straight down. The safest thing you can do in this game. Superstone trying to get away from that world border as quick as possible. It's just continuously rolling that way. Once again, 3rd and 4th place will get to be on the wait list or the reservist fallback team for the January 22nd thing. And we've got 5 players left. Now, there is a second qualifying game on January 29th coming up later this month. So this is not anybody's last chance, but this might be their best chance. Once you're this close, dang it. Barely dodging. Okay, Kindleless has entered the deep dark, where nothing ever goes wrong. Mahi Zero, also near the deep dark. Superstone, trying to run away from the border still. Whoops. How do I fix this? Uh-oh. Oh, the bats are setting off the sound things. Interesting. I didn't know that could happen. Kindleless says nope. Meanwhile, Mahi Zero on the way down here, investigating the skulk as well. Whoa, boy, that is a pretty serious ravine. Jeez. Madeline has a nice cozy home and an anvil. Ooh, those are good for renaming things. We can't see Madeline's inventory or Madeline inventory, but Superstone is just in this border avoidance loop, has some of the best gear of any of the players, but does not have time to seek more. Oh boy. Uh-oh. There's a border coming in on that side too. Superstone does not have any chance to really stop and chill. This is going to be pretty... I think Superstone can stay ahead of the border, but there's not a lot of breathing room here. Madeline, meanwhile, has found this little area up here. There's a little chest. There could be anything in it. There's stuff to make a portal with. Oh boy. It's this flanking border that's the real problem. Because Mahi's is definitely staying ahead of that one. But you know what? Or not Mahi's. Superstone's definitely staying ahead. I think... oh wait, he'll punch out here about. He should be okay. Kindleless, in the meantime, trying to wander back up and out. No world border immediately in sight. That's good. No, wait. Is Kindleless going back into the ancient city? I do not know what's going through Kindle's head right now. But apparently, like, 90% of it is, I should go forward. And 10% is, nah. Mahi's 0 in this Skulk Valley here. Ooh, there's an Enderman. Those are always fun. Nye and Superstone both racing, being chastened by the border. Nye way further down. So that's the big problem with the world borders. You don't just have to go in, you have to get up to get out. Ooh, it is wild how deep Minecraft worlds go these days. I am not used to that. Nobody wants 5th place. 4th and 3rd places, you win a waitlist spot for the big inter-community UHC on January 22nd. So that's not a guaranteed spot, but that's a possibility. That's still something. Coming out of here in 4th place, that's something. Coming out of here in 5th place, you missed it by that much. So nobody here wants to be the next to die. We're seeing some very conservative, cautious gameplay from our contenders at this point. She's Madeline, she's Madeline, she's walking up a hill. She's Madeline, she's Madeline. There's a red wall that thrills. Okay. So I'm not sure what Madeline's looking for here. She's got some iron, she's got some leather. So armored, decent amount of health, though not the top. Let's see, we come back here to Mahi 0. Who also has some iron and some leather. Skulk Cave. Shriekers. Did I hear the actual heartbeat there? Was there a bubble? I didn't know if this would actually count as enough of the deep dark to spawn a warden, but this might actually count. If there's a shrieker, it counts. Okay, good to know. If it's a naturally spawned shrieker, okay, I guess. Okay. Madeline in no imminent danger, still a good distance away from the terrifying forest fire. Superstone also on the surface, anywhere near that same forest fire, because I've been assuming that Madeline was relatively safe, but if they're in the same general area, that could be a showdown. Does not look like they're too close together, though. Kindleus, take me down to the ancient city, where the chests are full. Ooh, there's some lava down here. That's dangerous. There is a chest up here. Loot hasn't been generated yet. Kindleus sees the Shrieker, sees the Skulk Catalyst. There's just not a great way to get up here. I mean, it's not like armor really helps you against the Warden that much. Kindleus going armorless into the ancient city. Oh boy. Okay, so some of this wool can be used to okay, that didn't relay to a shrieker. Getting close to where these might. It's Madeline, she's running around. Mahi's, meanwhile, is deep underground. Superstone is above ground, but not near Madeline. Oh, well, kind of. Kind of over the hill there. So they might run into each other, but not imminently. Kindleus, in the meantime, pillaring upward, trying to get the lay of the land. No, Kindleus isn't trying to get the lay of the land. Kindleus is trying to get these diamonds. Good diamond vein, Kindleus. Good diamond vein. Do 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 do. Wah. Ooh, and mending. Breaking 2. Not bad. Madeline is running back toward the village as night begins to fall, seeking shelter. Meanwhile, we got Superstone running up the hill, unaware. I think Madeline might have seen him. She's hiding. No, where's she going? She go underground? No. We have a showdown. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dun-dun-dun. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Superstone has eaten a regeneration apple. Madeline eaten a regeneration apple. Superstone laying down the lava for some magmatic action. Superstone retreats. Doesn't look like either of them have bows. Meanwhile, Kindleus is doing whatever this is. Just went in here, ignoring a Swift Sneak book. Superstone has the high ground. Surrenders it to go down to the well, thirsty. I grabbed the other Swift Sneak. Oh. Kindleus grabbed a second Swift Sneak book. Got it. Okay. Madeline is trying to back Superstone. Oh, almost into that hole. Okay. Superstone looking for Madeline now. Doesn't see her. She's claiming the village for the night. Successfully, it seems. Aware other players might be here soon. Nye, still having that border. Pressing ever onward. Trying to get higher up. Kindleus finding more diamonds. Building himself a little quiet workspace. If Kindleus can survive this, whatever this area is called, this deep, dark area, that will definitely be more diamonds than we've seen from anybody else playing right now. Superstone looks like trying to figure out a new strategy. Madeline building a little bunker down here. Mahi's just slowly mining away, safely, securely, very maturely, out of any imminent danger. Although, oh, very nearby, actually. Mahi's is very close by to everybody else here, looks like. Kindleus found the noisiest room. It's that gorgeous, what do you call it I found earlier? Amethyst shard. Geode. Let's see what we got. Geode, 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 geode. So Kindleus is on the ascent, it seems, coming out of the ancient city. Madeline looking out the window. Hi, Madeline. Knowing that Superstone definitely in the area. Preparing for an aerial assault. There's the air raid sirens now. Every Saturday at noon. In Nashville, the tornado sirens go off. I'm not sure if the mic's actually picking those up. Several zombies after Superstone. Madeline securing that safe area for herself. Definitely putting Superstone at a disadvantage. People are saying they can't hear the sirens. Well, I guess you're not in Nashville then. Because they're really loud here. Ooh, the corner of the world border coming into view. Showing how small the world is getting. It's true. Uh-oh. What's that? The wee baby zombie hitting Superstone just right in the back. It's a deadly place to get hit on the Minecraft video game server. Superstone flat out sprinting to get away from the baby zombie. Madeline really took the W by holding the town and being able to sit out this night of player versus environment nonsense. Jade is cool says, how can I play? I want to play. This is only for my Patreon patrons. And the next UHC qualifier event like this we have is on the 29th of December. Uh-oh. Oh no, Superstone! Oh no! The Phantoms! Oh no! They're chasing Superstone underground! Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay, so let's assume Superstone is relatively safe for the time being. Mahi's 0. Relatively far away from the world border right now. Superstone. Underground. Kindless. Trying to get back up and out. Ooh. Now the world border is going to hit 100, 100, and then lock. Now Toxic Glitter, I see it says meetup in 0 seconds. Is that going to start... Is that once the world border locks, will that meetup turn into like a 5 minutes or 1 minute and then start counting down? I have no idea. Okay. Because I'm wondering if setting... Yep, so the world border has locked. The meetup setting has not changed. So, in theory, this is our final arena here, folks. But we haven't used this UHC bot service before, and I'm not sure how to... I mean, it's not really my job to figure out how to make sure everybody teleports to the same area at the end. But I'll let Toxic figure that out. Toxic says, in 10 minutes, I'll be teleporting everyone to 0, 0. Good job, Toxic. Thank you. So everybody get your lava buckets ready to drop them on the ground at 0, 0. Madeline here. Everybody left wants the top 2 slots get to move on to the January 22nd intra-community UHC, the Hermitfan UHC between the different fan communities or different Patreon communities, right? So, top 2 spots from today's event get spots on the team for the January 22nd Hermitfan UHC event. 3rd and 4th place get waitlisted reservist spots for something happens to the primary players. 5th place, you get nothing. We got 5 players left, folks. 5 players left. So the danger is, the weird thing is, so I think in a normal UHC, because we're still experimenting with this setup. I think in a normal UHC, you would have the border keep shrinking until the players were teleported to each other. So this is actually giving everybody kind of a 10-minute breather, which I'm not sure what that does. That might get you a better finale, but I'm not sure what that does for the overall tempo of the match, right? So, of course, the smart players will all rush to booby trap 0, 0 in some way that their armor has been individually enchanted against, or that they are personally immune to. What's Superstone doing here? Superstone does not want to fall in the bad snow. Meanwhile, in a nice warm cabin. Oh no, that's not Madeline. That's the decoy. What is Madeline doing? Is Madeline actually trading with this guy? Apparently. No, I think that's a Fletcher or something. Madeline murdering the Fletcher so that nobody else can get bows or arrows. Superstone with the one heart. Boom! Madeline Socks ensuring, in the very least, a spot on the whitelist for herself, Mahis, Kindless, and Nye. Superstone says, when did you get a bow? Traded with a Fletcher. Created and traded with a Fletcher. Very smart strategy. I wouldn't have thought of that. Clever play, Madeline. Okay, let's see where the other players are. Mahi's digging his way out, getting some armor here. Madeline going through the pile. Kindless gonna be popping up soon. Looks like. Nye heading further down, further down. Now, Nye knows that the teleporter command that Toxic is going to run will get everybody up to the surface. So there's no strong incentive to get to the surface first unless you wanted to try and set up somewhere. Like, for example, at 0-0. Now, where is 0-0? Great question. This right here is 0-0. So Madeline is already ready to get set up here. She's going to know the terrain. She's going to be ready. Even if she gets jostled a little bit to the left or right as though she threw an ender pearl poorly. She's looking at the terrain. She's evaluating, okay, see there's a pit here. I can knock my pals into it. Get those fellas down there in that pit. Ooh, but wait, what's this? What's happening? Madeline and Kindless, who had the same idea. Madeline's got the ranged weapons. Kindless with the diamond axe. And the healing potion. Kindless is 4 hearts, and he's down. Shot by Madeline Socks using a fish named bow. Very clever. Very clever. Madeline has now the advantage of Kindless's gear. Her own gear. Kindless guaranteed a waitlist reservist slot for the 22nd event. Kindless can try again. Uh-oh. Spread players active. We're in it now, folks. We are in it now. Madeline didn't get time to go through all that gear, unfortunately. Shooting down at Nye there. Where did Mahi's 0 go? Whoa. Mahi's trying to sit this one out. Will they let him? There's Mahi's. Getting a shot in and then fleeing. Nye with 2 hearts. Madeline with half. It looks like the 2 players moving on to the UHC finale on the 22nd will be Nye and Mahi's. Kindless and Madeline both earning a waitlist spot with an opportunity to try and get a finalist spot on the December 29th event. Server will shut down in 10 seconds. Yeah, this thing does not like provisioning servers for longer than you need. Wow, I gotta say, Madeline and Kindless, I hope that you show up for the December 29th qualifier, because you both would be fantastic in the finals. I am excited, of course, about Mahi's and Nye. Congrats to our 2 qualifying competitors who are definitely moving on to represent the Joe Hills Patreon server January 22nd in the Hermitfan UHC. Let me pull up the list of the other teams. The other communities we'll be playing against will include, but not be limited to, Cubfan, Etho, Gemini Tech, Impulse, Mumbo, Scar, Vintage Beef, XP Crafted, and Zadaf. So, there we go. That was so good. That was amazing, y'all. Thank you so much for putting on such a fun show, running such a fun game. Thank you to Toxic Glitter. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unmute real quick.
Out of Ancient Cities.
Hey, Toxic, just so you know, your voices will now go on stream. I wanted to thank you for running this and putting this together.
Sorry, I was listening to also your Twitch stream, so I could not hear anything you were saying.
No problem. I was saying, Toxic Glitter, our server operator, thank you for organizing and running this event. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a great time. It was super fun watching everyone. Ancient Cities don't have hostile mobs except for the Warden. So heads up.
And Madeline really taught me something about the meta with that Fletcher trick, getting a bow out of nowhere, surprising Superstone. That was well played, Madeline.
Also, to everyone, I just posted the seed in the UHC qualifier for December 3rd, just in case anyone wants to check out that map again, because I think we all agree it was pretty.
Well,
yeah,
and
thank
with
you, Toxic.
the Ancient City there, I'm going to post the seed in the Twitch and YouTube chats as well.
Yeah.
Because that was a really great seed. You had the Ancient City, you had the little village, the mountain. Very, very interesting visually. Very fun.
Yeah.
I did find Swift Sneak 3, which was of no help.
I was wondering why you ignored the Swift Sneak 1 book. I was like, what? But yeah, no, apparently you got the better one.
Oh man, I got to the Dark Oak Forest to try to make some regeneration suspicious stews just as the world border was getting there. So I had time to cut down 1 red mushroom, and I was looking around for brown mushrooms, and oh, this is the edge of the forest, and they're all behind the border. No.
I spent way too long at the beginning. Sorry, I'm ill. Doing absolute nonsense, and then I was just running from the world border the whole time.
I'm assuming that's Nye speaking?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, your in-game name and your Discord name were different. But yeah, well, congratulations to you and Mahi's on the clutch win there.
I
just
feel
thought I got to fight something.
yeah, no, I'm used to getting diamonds in these, and I'm like, nope, I didn't even get low enough. I got scared of the deep dark.
It was also not very much time. I had a good cave system, but there wasn't time to get low enough for diamonds.
The biggest thing about this for Madeline was getting leather armor to go up in the mountains to get all the iron and emeralds and stuff.
Oh, that's a good strat.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me. I was wondering what was up with the leather boots, but yeah, you don't have to worry about the soft snow. See, that's the sort of really good thing.
Yeah.
Madeline,
As soon as I found cows, I made leather boots myself.
Yeah, I really hope you come back for the December 29th qualifier, because like, yeah, you know how to play this game.
She had enough iron for an anvil, and she did rename all of her weapons to a fish,
which was also amazing.
Yeah,
just for context for people that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You go,
all right.
Elijah.
So For context, for people who aren't in the Discord, Kindle has messaged before the whole thing happened and saying, I'm waiting for the following message in chat 30 seconds after the grace period expires. Michael Socks has been slain by Madeline Socks with a fish. And, and Nepeta actually pointed out that you would have to rename a weapon for that.
Oh, interesting. If you attack somebody with just a fish, it doesn't say that you killed them with it?
It would just be punching.
Huh. Interesting.
It would just say slain by whoever slain them.
Good to know. Well, thank you all so much for coming out. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from the voice chat, but y'all can keep talking amongst yourselves. I hope you had a fantastic time. Catch you later.
Thanks.
Okay, so folks at home watching on the stream, we're going to go ahead and raid Good, one of the folks who pioneered the UHC format in Minecraft. He is over there at twitch.tv/Good. So when you get over there, say, howdy, y'all. Joe Hills raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.